Alright, it's 6 o'clock, August 29th, 2012 at the Riley Rock Shelter. We're basically finished for the day. It was kind of slow, very slow actually. We screened this 1/4-inch hardware cloth and hell, we only got 4 flakes here, and over in that pail we have about 4 or 5 boiling stones if they are such. Some more flakes, not much. Anyways, we finished 0 south, 0 east, and you can see the perimeter of that starting there, up to that corner, over to there, under the tool shelter ledge, and back to here. So that's the square we did. We also dug and sifted underneath into that next unit, underneath the overhang. Let's see if I can get down there. You can see the overhang. There it is. It sticks out, about 3 feet. And there was nothing under there. A couple of flakes that might have got cast in that area when a guy was flint napping out here where the pail is and the pad. They'd easily would have shattered and made it underneath the ledge here, but that's it. There was nothing in there, just a lot of rubble. So that was a disappointment. And now we have nowhere to hide our tools. We'll have to take them up into the woods a little more. I'm not going to drag a bunch of leaves down here. So that's been finished. And the only thing on the redig that needs to be done is to do the south unit inside, which is 20 south and 20 south, 20 east, or 10 east. Oh my God, this stuff's so confusing. I think that's what it is. Anyways, just that one unit underneath the rock where the whelk were and the billet and the metalwood point, that has to be resifted. And that wraps it up. Today, the best thing we found was this 4-inch cobble. It's got an abrading line on the side. That piece of pottery, and the find of the day is that metalwood point right there with a dagger tip. Little chunky, but basically it's a nice point and good in the frame. That's what I get for my efforts. Here, little pail. Let's see, we have maybe about 15, 20 flakes, some boiling stones that will wash up, and then here's a couple more flakes in this container, and that's it. So it basically gets weaker as you head north, which is where the pails are in my pack. There's still a section of the square that's not done, but we're not going to do it. We never did it originally, and there's no debitage on this line where the black dirt is. Same as this square here, where you can see where we did it right to that line, but we did not dig from here down to here and up, about the same amount. So basically this north end of both these units are sterile, best as I can tell. It's probably because it goes uphill. The distance increases from the actual shelter itself with the hearth. And I really thought that this tool shed would be a good spot. And we actually found that metalwood point right to the left of that small pick right there. So it wasn't too bad out in front here with full-size tools, but there was not a lot of napping done up here. They probably came up here and slept, perhaps ate their food and left a few of their spear tips, if that's what they were. I don't think they were really arrows shot off of a bow. They were spears, or maybe atlatls. And they would just leave them on the ground. Maybe they needed new fletching, or the shaft needed to be worked on, or they were just a dime a dozen and they just left them here and figured they'd get them the next time through, and they never did. And 3,000 years later, what do you know? we excavate it as an archaeological dig, and it shows up. So anyways, that's the way it went today. We'll be back here to do that one unit underneath the shelter itself. But outside of that, we've pretty much have this site completed. I've said it before, but it's looking more so like this is the final phase of the Riley Rock Shelter dig in the summer of 2012. So it's August 29th. We're down here along the Schoharie Creek. What an incredible, beautiful day it was. The creek is just down there where the light section is through the trees. It's a mere, oh God, 150, 200 feet away. And that's what made this site so good. So strategically located from cultures all the way from Vosburg to Brewerton. We got Vosburg, we got a Brewerton underneath. We think we have we know we got some more in Fishtail. Then we think we have Fox Creek. We have Jack's Reef, Lavana, and those are, and of course, Meadowwood in between there. Lots of Meadowwood. This is the Meadowwood Point today, and was the primary culture that seemed to use this particular shelter. So, the ages go from 3000 BC with the Vosburg Point down by the hearth, down to Vosburg, Brewerton, Orient Fishtail, Meadowwood, Fox Creek, Jack's Reef, and then Lavana. And this tape's gonna run out. I'm getting long-winded. Anyways, that's it.